Ah, smudge you. Hello, Taurus. Look, for those of you that were pining away for this, and there were a lot of you saying, I'd like to see the smudge bowl come back. Last week, while out with a friend coming back from Black's Harbor here in New Brunswick, I was saying I've got to get some cedar. I've got people looking for the smudge bowl and going back to the original way of doing the smudges, and I was like, why is it there's no cedar trees for miles and miles and miles? And my friend said, well, there's some. That's my girl Sherry, and she said, I remember seeing stands of cedar trees on the highway, and I don't know remember where I saw them. As you know, sooner said it, there they were, and these were like 150-foot tall cedar trees on provincial properties. We were free to walk on that, and we loaded up. My potting shed has a ton of it now. I'm good for a while. I've had already collected all my grandpa's beer from right around the yard. So in this smudge, there's the grandpa's beer, there's the cedar, there's sage, there's a little pinch of tobacco in there as well. And the only thing I'm missing is the sweetgrass. And I checked on that yesterday. It's not even broken ground yet out on the patch on my lawn. So that's coming next. But my God, that was the first really good smudge in a long time. Proper one. Restorative. You can't ask for more. So this reading's for Taurus for the month of May 2017. Let's see what we can get in store for you guys. Let's do a quick shuffle here. Let's see what we can conjure up. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I had a really long night. I didn't get to bed till 6 this morning. I had a kind of screwy day yesterday. I laid down for a little 15-minute rest, and I woke up almost 4 hours later. I think I was tired. And then it took me 2 hours to wake up. I don't wake up real quick. I never did. I'm a little slow on that department. So I had to wait a couple more hours to wake up, and then I had a private reading, which was 2 hours long. And then it was another hour on top of that to get everything saved and ready for upload to the private window on YouTube. So I was up till 6 a.m. and then back up at 10:30 this morning. So I'm feeling pretty rested. I'm not tired. But we'll see how I feel at the end of the day here. It is the 30th of April right now. Tomorrow's the 1st. And I'm just beginning these general monthly readings. Please know and remember as you're viewing this reading, if you are a newcomer to the YouTube community here on YouTube, that these are general free readings. We give of our free time. YouTube does not compensate us. We can opt into the advertisement scheme that they run. I don't mean scam. I mean just scheme the platform for their advertising. And we can make a few pennies here on that. But I don't like inconveniencing my readers. I'd rather take the time to put a smudge up in the first minute or so rather than run advertisements before you get to see it. You don't want to watch the smudges if you know anything at all about computers. You can scroll ahead, you don't got to warn other people. Reading doesn't start till 3-something or 4-something. Who cares? Scroll ahead. A lot of people like these smudges. They do. The intent behind is to share them with all of you. There we go. I'm going to cut. This is for Taurus. I like Taurus. It can be a little bit perfection-y. What I mean by that, a little fussy, a little stern, a little nothing will move them once they make their mind up about it, but that's okay. So, real quick, I'll use my pendulum. Look, 5 minutes in. Sorry. Oh, well, it's just the way things are. Of the top 5 cards in this deck, the cards that are meant for the general reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of May. Are these Taurus's cards for the month of May? We're looking at overall energy. We're looking at finances. We're looking at love and intimacy, home and hearth. And we're looking at challenges for the month of May for Taurus and their message from Spirit. And I'm getting a nice fat yes here. Sorry you guys can't see that. So I've got you guys as close as I can get you. As far as sound level goes, my microphone died on me. My external microphone an actual microphone. I don't know what the heck that's weighing that down. But anyway, yeah. So I have to get a new one. Anyway, now if I can find my glasses, I'll be doing good. Where'd they go? There they are. Okay. Here we go, Taurus. Your overall energy for the month of May. 9 of Pentacles, gratitude. Nothing wrong with that, is there? No way. There's nothing wrong with that. There goes my nose. Going to be a good reading. Number 2, your finances. Oh, what a great card to fall in that position. We've got the Queen of the Ocean. She's all about abundance. Abundance. Don't anybody say I don't show the cards. All right? Don't. I don't want any complaints this month. So let's aim for that. Okay, so the next card is about your intimate relationships and love and passion and your home and your hearth and your family. What the heck is this all about? Boredom, 4 cups. That's not a good card. You guys behave yourselves. Entertain yourself. Your challenges for May. 4 pentacles. And it's all about security. Okay? And your final card and your message from Spirit, we have the Page of Wands and creativity. I just heard dig deep inside yourself. Dig deep and bring out the best. That's what I just heard for somebody out there. Your very first card and your overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles, and it's all about gratitude. When this card shows up, it's usually representing that you're going through or about to go through or maybe have just gone through. I'm getting a lot of past coming out in the readings. People going, oh, my God, I just went through that. I'm like, that's my past. And I hope there's no repeats of the past if they're not good, if wherever your memory goes back to. I hope it's something good. But indulgence of leisure and luxury. When this card goes up, feelings of gratitude, you're just oozing them like, I can't believe that this is me. I can't believe this is my life, that I'm in this moment. I feel really good and I'm very happy. For some of you, that's going to mean the may not be so much leisure, but the luxury of fixing up your home, tending to your garden, adding to your gardens, your favorite pursuits as well, anything that you enjoy doing that brings you some kind of happiness, feeling very rich in time and in money. Please remember, this is a general reading. If you're having the month from hell, that's not my fault, nor Tarot's. This just doesn't line up with you at this time. That's all it is. What we're seeing here as well, Tarot Spirit acknowledging that some of you love your home very, very much, and redecorating with you is always high on your agenda. You're always rearranging things, and it's saying, why not go ahead and have a little bit of a baking afternoon and invite your friends in to see what you've done new to the place. And they'll be saying that, I love what you've done to the place. And it'll be a good time. Very comfortable, I'm feeling, for you. A nice, relaxing afternoon. Just enjoying the beautiful things that we're surrounded with every day. You could maybe make a month out of it, this month of May. And everybody, maybe 5 of your friends, everybody gets to do this, having a beautiful home-baked day and then inviting everybody else over. That's a good idea. It's just a way to spend maybe a Wednesday afternoon where maybe nothing major ever goes on a Wednesday. Or, you know what? Incorporate it into the suckiest day of the week, which is Monday. It could have put a whole new spin on your Mondays for a month or so. The advice of this card is to devote money, time, energy into your own interest and into your own home, and be the center of your own world. That's just a beautiful thought. Appreciate the good things in life right now. Keywords are luxury and leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence, and sharing all these good things with the people that you choose. Generosity. Okay. Your second card in your finances. What better card could you want than this? Wow, wow, wow. Queen of the Ocean. She's all about abundance. How beautiful. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me. You will when she brings this to you in your finances and your wealth. And when I say wealth, yes, it's money. But what I like to sneak in there too, there are other things that you feel wealthy in your life. Other things that to you, family and love, partnership. There's a lot of wealth in that for some of you as well. This is the mother card of tarot. When we look at her, she brings happiness and she brings abundance. She brings a lot of good things. And the connotation of rich is on everything that she touches in your life. She predicts contentment and a loving partner, family, and comfort. She's also here to let you know that your needs, if they're not being met now, they're going to be met. May's going to get a little bit easy for some of you Taurus. Some, I just heard, see, this is a new beginning. May is the new beginning for you. It's your New Year's. Big time for gardeners as well. In the Western world here, huge time for gardening. Depending on where you are. In my backyard, I have daisies coming up. I don't mind, or dandelions. Not daisies are more a little further into the summer. But dandelions, everybody sees them as weeds. I don't touch them. I leave them for the bees to have a good feed. When they go to seed, then we get them mowed over. Until that time, it's a golden carpet of dandelions in my yard to help feed the other wildlife, butterflies, and this kind of thing. And just do my small little part in my small little corner of the world. And it's very important. I have other things in my perennial gardens that are starting to break ground now, which is wonderful. And you know what I ate yesterday? I walked by my vegetable garden, and I have a perennial plant of chives. And I said, that is not chives. That can't be. Oh, my goodness. I dropped to my knees before these sprouts, and I broke one off. I broke it in half, and the salt air was strong with seaweed and stuff, so my nose was already taken over with that. So I said, okay. So I took a little bite and took my chances because it sure looked like a chive to me. It was heaven. The freshest, most beautiful taste. It was beautiful. So to people like myself and others like me, and there's a lot of us out there that love to do a little bit of gardening. I'll be on my own this year. That was my husband's hobby, and he won't be here to do it. But in respect and honor of him, I will try and do it justice. He had quite the green thumb. Me, not so much, but I'm going to try. Anyways, anybody who's been feeling a financial pinch as well, money's going to flow for some of you again, and May is going to be like a resurgence, a refreshment, a rebirth, almost to the baptismal level, we'll say, and it's going to be good for a few of you. I'm only hearing 3 or 4. Remember, it's general, but your needs are going to be met. This card also predicts I am a loving partner, a family, and comfort. Old feuds. You want to start something, you're saying, I'm tired of this inner feuding. I'm tired of the family feuds. I'm tired of the Hatfield and McCoy syndrome. You know, people clashing. It's always the same thing over and over, the same issues over and over. And you're just, I'm not taking part in that anymore. This is my new year. May is my new year, and I'm going to start it out on the right foot, thinking beautiful and growth. Beauty and growth is what you're going to be focusing on. Also, a lot of spiritual growth and emotional stability coming forward for some of you, where you maybe had a few areas of your life emotionally feeling a little weak and unsure. That's what I'm hearing. That unsureness, the doubts that creep in, they're going to be washed away. All right? Just count on it. Believe it. This card also favors fertility, well, because it is May and it is all about growth and renewal. But there looks like fertility. Children could come to the forefront from someone as well. As a person, this queen makes the ideal female partner or mother figure for some of you. The advice of the card is time to grow, evolve, and enjoy and invest in your relationships and your home and your spiritual practices as well, whatever that means for you. And the keywords are growth and nurturing, home, love, fertility, comfort, and generosity as well. That is just wonderful. This card just shows that you're gaining richly, literally in your finances, but also in the other important areas of your daily life as well. Now, number 3, your hearth and home and intimate relationships. 4 cups is all about boredom. I don't like this one, and the 5 of cups are 2 cards I'd like to nix them, if you know what I mean. I always look for the good though, and it's not. I'm not a Pollyanna type. I don't wear rose-colored glasses, but people need as much hope and good that they can grab in the run of our human days. Correct? I'd say you're correct. Now, this card does anything but most of the time. What's going on is somebody here is feeling dissatisfied, not knowing they want to be happy, like the want to's there, but they don't even know anymore. Nothing seems to gather their attention. Nothing seems to pull them in. They don't feel a draw to anything. They don't feel magnetized. And they remember what that used to feel like, feeling pulled into something. Nothing seems to be stirring your passions, your imagination, your hope even seems to be dashed. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's seasonal fatigue, a long winter for some, coming through something, getting stuck. Some of you are stuck in that mindset, that feeling. You've gotten a little lackadaisical about it all. You need to give yourself a little bit of a shake and get back with the program of life. All right, whatever that is for you. But you're feeling very dissatisfied, not knowing what it is it's going to take to make you happy in any way, shape, or form. Relationships could reveal a boredom stage for some. Come on, Taurus. Taurus can be very dry on the outside, but here's the thing that I've learned from some Tauruses that I've known personally. There's a wildfire burning deep down inside of them like there's no tomorrow. And I mean big time. They're extremely passionate people. When something hits a nerve, good or bad, boys, you see another side of Taurus you never knew they were capable of. You wouldn't think existed within them, but it does. But for some of you, you're just like, oh, completely bored. But that passion that's inside some of you starts to stir a little bit and brings on a restless feeling. Be careful with the restless feeling, that you don't walk into something that's not going to serve you, for the greater good. Be very careful about that, Taurus. Don't be, you're hungry, don't be eating out in one place, right? Go for hors d'oeuvre time. You know what I'm saying? And have a little bit of everything in some place different to keep your options open, to revive you a little bit, to inspire you a little bit. There's no need of this dissatisfied stuff and bored with stuff and that kind of thing, and believing that there's nothing better out there for you, no better job, no better life, no better love, just continuously searching for what it is you need. If you stop searching sometimes for what you need, you find what you want. It's a whole different thing. Better in some ways. It feeds something deeper in you that you weren't even aware of. For some of you, it's a wonderful thing. Your advice of this card is to look for inspiration and renew your faith that you can bring what it is that you want and need to yourself. Powers of manifestation. Talk to the universe. Talk to the creator. The keywords for this card are stagnation and despondency. Some disillusionment going on. Big time there. Self-protection. A need for change. But Taurus, and this is so Taurus, stubbornness and rigidity. Come on already. Get with the program. Try a little bit. Where's that resolve that lives inside of Taurus? It's still there. Get out of your own way. That's what we'll say. All right. And that wasn't even your challenges for May. 4 of Pentacles and security falls into place. And oh boys, most of the Taurus that I know, that's their main drive every day is building security up so that they never run out. They need a well of security. They can drop that bucket in, the insecure bucket, and fill it whenever that needs to be filled. This card is the security card of tarot. It reflects finances, work, relationships. And it's saying they're pretty much happy and stable for the rest of you out there that aren't messed up on the first part of the reading. As a good Taurian, you're always able to provide and care for others. For those of you that have slept behind a little bit, you'd be beating yourself up for that, but you're going to come out in front once again and become that solid rock of foundation for the other people that are in your life. When it comes, it's all been very hard won, and you know it. You know there's work ahead. Don't resist any positive changes, Taurus. Don't go, no, I'm not interested before you've heard something through. That's important for you. The advice of this card and your challenges is to enjoy the calm, enjoy the order. Just is what it is. And if something's meant to be enjoyed, don't question it. Just sit there and enjoy it. Boy, you guys get stubborn. You're the bull. There's a reason why they call you guys that. Stay open to new possibilities. Please, Taurus, do that. Keep an open mind and continue to grow. Keep an open mind and continue to grow. Keep an open mind and continue to grow. Boy, you can tell this is for Taurus. There's no two ways about it. Keywords: stability, finances, property, protection, balance, order, and foundations for you. Final word in your monthly May reading, and this is your message from Spirit. We are looking at a page here who always bearers of messages, and they bring news to you all about creativity. Here's somebody finding their fire again, and that's what I want to hear for Taurus. Finding your fire again. It's smoldering. There's embers there, but it needs a little, you know what I'm saying? Now stir it up a bit. Give it some air. Give it some oxygen. Bring it back to life a little bit. That's what needs to be going on. This page is a very charming and a very chatty, very talkative, and very magnetic kind of a page. And this page, for some of you, is bringing you great news about creative projects and travel plans for you as well. New work on the horizon for some of you, which is coming up. This page also, if it's not a real person, it is certainly an energy. And this energy reveals a bit of a flirtatious side. Also influences the creative juices as well. This card can pertain to the influence of a writer or writers, dancers, actors, musicians, right across the board as far as the arts go, and maybe for one or two of you discovering your own creative talents at this time. Keywords are messages: travel, news, communication, new work, expression, transition, and entertainment for you. And that, my dear Taurus, was your cards for May 2018. It's been so long, it feels, since I've done a monthly reading, and I'm almost forgetting how to end this up. You can tell I go by the seat of my pants. I just wing it, eh? Anyways, if you like this reading, and I hope you did, and I hope it brought you hope and encouragement, just hold on, Taurus, all right? It's going to be all good. It's going to be cool. If you like to subscribe, if you haven't, that way you won't miss any more of the videos. You can also subscribe to the group under groups on Facebook, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, closed and private group full of like-minded people like me and like you. Also, if you like this reading, you'd like to have a private personal reading, I do offer that service. Information can be found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through once. That is my one and only email. Grab that. Ship it off. I'll get you taken care of as soon as I can, but I got to get through the 12s first. I get slammed on these. I'm taking a 3-day hiatus. Once these are finally all published to you guys, I need to come up for air. I'm slowly finding my footing and my rhythm, and that's one thing I need the break. There won't be any emails. There won't be anything. So if you want to book a place in the queue for a reading, and if you go ahead and you already pay, that's fine. But I'm going to be 4 days or so before I can even get to you, and there may be others in front of you. Remember that as well. And I can only do so many private readings a day. They're super long lately. We're running into 1.5 hours to almost 2 hours long. One of them I did the other night was 2 hours and 15 minutes. Absolutely huge. But it's all good. Anyways, so if any of you are looking for me for any reason, if you don't find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, you'll find me walking down below on my beach along the water's edge that hold the highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And she has my heart always. The highest tides in the whole world right here in my backyard. It's a fascinating place to be. So if you come looking for me, it doesn't matter where you find me because I'm pretty much surrounded by the Bay of Fundy. Chances are you're going to catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope to hear back from you. Thank you for all your likes and shares as well. Awesome. Keep the peace in, please, so that you can share that light and love out with the rest of the world. You may even change the life of just one person by giving them a smile today. Yeah, it's a Monday. No, I didn't fall in love. No, I didn't get, it's just a Monday. I'm turning that around for me to work in my favor because you all know I hate Mondays. I did. Not anymore. not going to do that anymore. Best to you. Hope to see you all back real soon. Goodbye for now.